Hey you guys, my name is Olivia. Welcome to my channel, a place for content creators and entrepreneurs. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to start a successful Etsy shop part 2. So keep watching. Okay, so from the previous video, we left off at registering and signing up for your Etsy shop. Signing up for Etsy and then registering your Etsy shop. So let's start off with keyword research. One of the ways you can do keyword research is through Etsy. You can use their Etsy search and type in the main keyword of yours, and then see what may pop up at the bottom of it. These are the current searches that shoppers are currently looking for. So you can use those keywords as long as they are relevant. Keep in mind, make sure that the keywords that you research are relevant to the products that you plan on selling. Another way to find keywords is by clicking other competitors. So click on, once you search the keyword, scroll down and click on one of your competitors and see which keywords they are using in their titles. And then you want to do the same thing and only use relevant keywords. Then after that, you want to go ahead and plug in all of the keywords that you have found from Etsy search and from your competitor listings. You want to put all of these keywords into either a Google Excel sheet, or you can write it down on a notebook. It's personal preference. So whichever one you feel most comfortable with, go along with that. Another way to start a successful Etsy shop is when listing your product, keep in mind to fill out all of your image slots that are provided by Etsy. Do your best to fill out every single one. You can fill them up with images, different angles of your product. It can be infographics of your product, shipping times, your social media, a call to action for your social media to tell them to follow you on Instagram, whatever it may be, Instagram, Facebook, anything. So those are some ideas that you can use to fill up your image slots in each listing. After your images, then you want to have your title filled out with the keywords that you have searched. So you want to grab your Excel sheet or your notebook, whatever you may have written your keywords on, and then keep that on the side while you are creating your titles. You want your titles to be full of keywords that are relevant to your product. And the same goes for your tags too. Make sure your tags are full of keywords, so because the main goal is to get found by your target audience. You don't get found by anyone and everyone, so that's why when you're doing your keywords, you want to make sure they're specific. When it comes down to your title and your tags, you want to also load them up with some good and searchable keywords. Keep in mind, when you are creating your description, make it very informative. You want to make sure you describe your product. Of course, you want to let them know what the product is, when they should expect the product, how long does it take for your processing, things like that. You want to make sure your description is very informative. So you want to get it to the point where they don't really have any more questions after they've gotten through your description. And make it nice and short and sweet. Don't make it more of an essay when you're writing your description. Keep that in mind. Shoppers do not want to read through a whole essay, or they don't want to read through all of that. They want to get to the nitty-gritty, know exactly what they're getting, because when you have all that information down there, it makes them want to just go off to the next listing or your competitor's listing, and we don't want that. So make sure you have, when you're writing your description, keep in mind to make it short, sweet, and simple. You want to make sure you have as accurate of information when it comes to your shipping and the size of your product, the size, the weight. You want to make sure all of that is as accurate as possible. And after you've done your description, you want to go ahead and fill out all of your tags. You get 13 tags in every Etsy listing. Another way is to fill out your shop. You want to fill out your announcement section, you want to fill out your about section, and your policies, of course. Etsy sellers tend to skip these parts. I'm not sure why, but they're very important. You want to fill out your announcements. Your announcements can have whatever you want your customer to see. If it could be about your shop, like a summary. Use your announcements as just a summary of what your shop, your business is all about. You can put in your turnaround time, how long it will take for them to get the product. You can use it for up and coming sales or sales that are happening right now that you're running. You can use the announcement section for that information. Then after that, you want to go ahead and use your about page. It's not an about page, it's more of an about section. Use your about section, fill it out, let them know, let your customers, a little BTS behind the scenes. Use the images in the about section of you maybe creating your product. The section under the images, you want to go ahead and tell your story. How did you come about with this business of yours? What makes you basically stand out from your competitors? What makes your product 10 times better than theirs? What differentiates you from the rest? After that, you want to basically wash and repeat the system of the 1 and 2. So the keyword research and also the steps it took to list the product. You don't necessarily have to do all of the keyword research steps for every single product, because some products may fall all under the exact same category. You only want to do the keyword research when it comes to something that is under a whole different category, because it has a whole different type of keywords. It has different keywords that belong to that specific item. When it comes to listing each product, make sure you do the images, the title, the description, like I said, and the tags also. So once you have those practices in place, number one thing you want to do is have a plan. Before you continue with listing, you want to go ahead and have a plan in place. That's like the most important thing you want to do. If you want to take this Etsy shop thing seriously, Etsy business, whichever you want to refer to it as, then you need to go ahead and put a plan in place. What are your goals for your Etsy shop? What do you need to do to reach your goals for your Etsy shop? Having a plan in place allows you to avoid, just working mindlessly. Instead, it helps you work with a purpose. Every time you get up and work on your Etsy shop, it's for a purpose. It's not just to be busy being busy. We don't want to do that. We want to work with a plan, make sure every action step that we take is for a purpose and is leading us closer and closer to our goals that we have for our Etsy business. There's no specific way to write a plan. It's basically how you want to do it. So basically you want to have your end result. So it can be a 3-month goal, it can be a 6-month goal, 12-month goal, whichever it is. You want to have that main goal, or you can have 3 different goals, but it's probably best to just start with one goal first, and then you want to take that goal, write it down, and then you want to break that goal down into action steps. What action steps do you need to take to reach that number 1 goal? Find out what it takes to accomplish your goal. So that way, every time you get up to work on your shop, you know exactly which step you're doing for that day, or for that week, or for that month. Whichever works best for you. It could be week by week, it could be day by day, whichever works for you. We're all different, we work in different ways. So what may work for one person may not work for you. Once you have all of that written down and organized, you want to go ahead and stay consistent. That is the key. That is the key to your success. Whatever you do, you want to stay consistent. You don't want to just list and then just expect 1,000 sales to roll in the next day. You have to stay consistent with your action steps. Whatever action steps you wrote down that you need to take in order to reach that ultimate goal, you need to go ahead and stay consistent with the steps that you're taking day by day. Don't get overwhelmed and try to do everything in 1 week to get to that main goal. Stay consistent with baby steps. Okay, just always take the next right step. No matter what, just think, what is the next right step you need to take in order to get to the next one. Don't look at the end goal. Don't keep looking and focusing on the end goal. Yes, the end goal is where you want to get to, but you need to stay in the now. Finish one step, boom, what's the next right step for me to get to that ultimate goal? And people, there you have it. That is the part 2 to how to start a successful Etsy shop. So I hope this helps someone. Hey, let me know if you have any questions about keywords for your products. Are you having struggles with that? Do you need help with finding what works? I look forward to hearing from you guys. And what else do you want to know about Etsy? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.